So I was going through some of my great aunt's things and that I had gotten when she left her place, and these say 2001 sugar peas. I highly doubt these will grow, but also what else am I going to do with them? So I am just going to put these in the ground and see what happens. I also have the cat grass that I purchased for my cat, and I'm going to get some potting soil from outside and up pot it into this cute little pot. It has a plastic pot inside, and that should make this last a little bit longer, give it a little bit more space. So that's my plan. It's a disgusting rainy day out. I'm probably going to go in and edit videos. I have not edited since my cat passed, and I really need to get that video up. So let's get this done, and then, oh, and there's the greenhouse that I started cleaning out. Here are all the pots that were in there. My husband is going to take those grow beds out of there, and then I'll give it a good sweep, and I can hopefully get something growing in there. To pack it up, they were really dried out, but I just planted them in this area, and we'll see if anything comes up. If not, it will compost in place, and I'll plant something else here. Alternatively, I could have just dumped them in my compost, but this is empty, and I'll get rid of it. Dinner tonight is, this is a box mix risotto thing. Broccoli and cauliflower mix that I got at Trader Joe's today. That's a little bit of hot sauce for my broccoli. And these are the turkey burgers with spinach and feta that my husband made up and froze. They're delicious. And that's a little bit of whipped garlic from Trader Joe's. That's a dip that they sell. So that is dinner tonight. It is Monday the 17th. Hi, it's Kate from Grow Your Own Joy, and today is, I don't even know what day today is. Do I ever know what day it is? It's Tuesday, April 18th. I'm doing a little bit of meal prep after work. It's about 4 o'clock, and I am going to make a lasagna for now that will use up some lasagna noodles and some sausage and some ricotta that I had on hand. I did have to buy, oh, and a can of tomato sauce. I did have to buy some pasta sauce and some cheese, and I think that's all I needed. Oh, and a pan, a freezer pan. Shh, buddy, shh. To make it, and then I'm also going to make some muffins for breakfast. I have some bananas I need to use up. I have a little bit of frozen blueberries left, some milk, and some butter that I am trying to get through, so I will also make that, and yep, so I'll show you in the next few clips. So in my grocery haul video, I showed what I pulled out of the deep freezer also, and I pulled this hot Italian sausage out, and this sweet Italian sausage that I had bought on a good special and vacuum sealed. I also pulled out a thing of ricotta cheese. I'm going to make 2 lasagnas, one for dinner tonight, and maybe another dinner throughout the week, some lunches, and one to put back into the freezer. So the first thing I need to do is boil these sausages. So I have a pot of water. I'm going to put the sausage in and boil it. Alright, so here's what I have. I normally shred my own cheese, but on the grocery haul, I think I said they didn't have any of the other type of cheese where I was, so I got this mozzarella cheese and this Parmesan cheese. 3 sad little zucchinis will go in this lasagna. I have eggs, the ricotta from the freezer, salt, pepper, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, 2 cans of tomato sauce, and 2 jars of tomato sauce. And a family member had given me this gluten-free lasagna because they weren't going to use it. And I also have what's left in this box. So I probably won't use all of this. I hope to get 2 lasagnas out of everything. I just went to pull out my disposable lasagna pans that I use for freezer meals. And they were full of construction dust and other things that it was gross. So those went in the trash. My husband is running to the grocery store to grab more eggs since I forgot those. A few other things I forgot on our grocery haul, and lasagna pans. I will do the one we're eating tonight in glass, and then I'll use the metal freezing ones for the freezer one. If you hear noise in the background, I just got home from work and the construction people just got here, so it's a little noisy. I am going to chop these zucchini up really fine, and this will go in with my ricotta mixture to add some extra vegetables to the lasagna. In the past, especially during garden season, I have also done some greens or onion or fresh garlic. I've done very finely chopped carrots, but today I'm keeping it simple, and I am just using these zucchini. And because these zucchini are not in the best shape, I'm cutting off anything that does not look appetizing. There's so much produce that goes to waste just because it's a little bit bruised or not in its prime, but it's still perfectly edible and salvageable. And we don't like to waste here, so that's the plan. I'm just going to cut off the bad parts, chop it up, and if my phone dies while I'm doing this, I'll catch you up later. As always, the scraps are not wasted. They will go into the compost. Very small little pieces. So I am putting all of this zucchini into the bowl that the ricotta is going into. You could also saute this up ahead of time if you want. I am actually just going to put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper on it. Salt will draw out the moisture, and it will be starting off nice and seasoned, so we'll have some good flavor in there. And I know that I'm going to let the lasagna cook a long time, and we don't mind our vegetables a little crunchy, so this will be fine. Alright, so I have a 32-ounce container of ricotta that I am just going to dump in. And ricotta, if you're baking with it, it freezes totally fine. No issues. I've never had an issue with texture or anything. I thawed this out yesterday into today, and I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same, but when you cook it, it's totally fine. I do not want a spoon in here. I want a spatula. So I need more pepper, more salt, Italian seasoning, some garlic powder. I think I'm going to add 2 eggs. These eggs are from the farm share that we get, so they're nice and yellow. Ooh, I am not used to this, and I'm knocking it over. And then I like to add in some Parmesan cheese right to my ricotta mix. So I'm putting a big handful of Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to move that up so I can mix. And remember, it's going to be a little bit wet because I have the zucchini in here, but I am using no-bake pasta, and it actually can take the extra moisture without making it too watery. So that's the plan. That's my ricotta mixture. All right, tomato sauce in the bottom. This pan is huge, but it'll work. I am not going to film this whole thing because my phone is dying, and also I'm sure you don't want to watch that. But I have the sauce in the bottom. I'm going to put in my gluten-free lasagna noodles in both pans. I should probably have the oven preheating because it takes forever to do so. But I don't remember what temperature. 425. We'll see if we can get this broken oven that high. All right. One empty container. That one was half filled anyways. Goes in. I hope this ricotta is not supporting the camera. This is actually going to be easier because it's a little liquidy. Ricotta in. Ricotta in. I probably could have put another egg in this. Mozzarella. I really don't have a system with my layers. I know some people do. I just kind of throw it in here. I'm not the best at having a system here. The goal is just to get it in here. Oh my gosh, this pan is going to take a lot. Alright, I'm going to do some more and then I will show you at the end. Cheese, more cheese, more noodles. I don't remember which way I did these. I have some of this left. the other lasagna, the freezer lasagna, got the mild Italian sausage. The one we're having tonight will have the hot Italian sausage. So I'll slice that up and get it on. And then top it with cheese. I will bake the one we're having tonight until it is completely cooked. But the one that we are putting in the freezer, I will just par bake. I won't do the browning part where I take the foil off at the end to let the cheese brown. That will happen when we thaw out the lasagna and bake it. So that's the plan. I'm just trying to get this done as quick as possible. Here are the lasagnas ready to go in the oven. I will cover them with foil and bake them until they're bubbly and they seem cooked. I don't even remember how long that is. And then that one, after it's bubbly, I will just take and cool and put in the freezer. This one I will remove the foil and let the top brown, and we will have that for dinner. Alright, part of my use it up that we are doing, and I need easy breakfast. I am making this gluten-free muffin mix from King Arthur. It's really good. I am making banana blueberry muffins. You need a 1.5 cup of add-ins. I have done more add-ins than that, and it has been just fine. I also have a ton of butter in the freezer, which is not a problem to have. But a lot of it's been in there a really long time, so I do need to move through it, and I will restock as I find sales. So here's what we're making. I have some bananas and a very small amount of blueberries, and we are making banana blueberry muffins. This milk has been in the fridge a while. It needs to be used up. I have a stick of butter, and I have, well, I don't have 3 large eggs, but my husband just ran out, so we will have eggs, and I will be making these. I'll show you the muffin liners that I use. I got them on Amazon. But I have seen them other places as well, and I do recommend them if you're doing gluten-free baking because it can stick to the paper, and I really like the silicone ones. So that's the plan for the muffin mix. This was a sale item. The use it up items are the rest of the things. So I'm making these gluten-free muffins. I'm using blueberries and bananas that are way past their prime. And I am not talking you through this. I will just show you it sped up. I should have cut back on the milk. I forgot about the fact that the bananas were liquidy. Well, it should be fine. Bananas bind things. There's a lot of eggs in here. It'll be delicious. All right, I just mashed up these very overripe bananas. They smell delicious. And in they go. So this batter is best if it sits for a little while, which it will have to sit for a little while because I'm baking lasagnas first. So I probably should have waited for a little while to assemble this. It'll be just fine. I'm not even worried about it. All right, so there is banging in the background from the construction workers that just showed up. And my cat has been more vocal since losing his brother. That's something we've just been dealing with, trying to give him extra attention and whatnot. So, yeah, if you hear him, that is why he's right under my feet watching me bake. But these are the silicone liners. They are, oh, I just realized you can't even see them. They are fabulous, especially for gluten-free baking where things do tend to fall apart or stick. These muffins don't really fall apart too badly, but if they were to, at least it would be easy to get the liner away from it. So I will just fill these up, and I like to use, where is it? I know that in my muffin pan, about 2 of these little ice cream scoopers fills the cup. I don't even know what size this is. It's from Pampered Chef, but that's what I use. And then I know they have an even amount, and if I have a little bit left at the end, I can just go back and add more. So I go and do 1 in each, and then I go back and do a second. That's usually the perfect amount. I'm not the neatest at this. I definitely spill on the edges, and I just take a damp rag and clean it up before it goes in the oven. You know, it still makes muffins, regardless of how neat I am about it. So, just trying my best. I know these are really full, but gluten-free muffins don't really rise a whole lot. And I do like a muffin top on a muffin. So I'm just gonna keep filling those up. Directions for the lasagna is to bake covered with foil for 40 minutes at 425 degrees, and then pull off the foil and bake for another 20 minutes. So the lasagna that's going in the freezer, I will pull out and let cool after 40 minutes. The other one I will remove the foil and finish baking. I do fully cool my lasagna, then put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow it will go into the deep freezer. That way I can make sure that it is totally cool before I freeze it. I actually had to bake this for like another 10 minutes after the 20 minutes was up because the pasta on the inside of the lasagna was still raw. But we're just going to let this cool as much as we can. We're pretty hungry, and then we will be having this for dinner. I did lower the temperature of the oven and get the muffins in, and here is the other lasagna cooling for the freezer. Here are the muffins all done, and what I like about these is they actually have like a bakery style muffin top, and that's the best part. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.